Hey, welcome to New Start Discipleship, day 16, and we are in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 today. Paul's writing this letter to a church in Corinth, which was a church that he started, he founded, he planted. And when he started this letter, they were divided and frustrated with each other and bitter and like arguments inside the church. And he kind of starts correcting things and teaching them about Jesus. And in a key moment in this book, he comes to this place and he says, look, gifts and skills and abilities that God gives us are great, but there's an even higher and better thing than to use those gifts. And he goes into this passage. He says, I want to tell you about a more excellent way, a higher way, something better than just showing off how well you can serve the Lord. Check this out in 1 Corinthians 13. And he says, even if I was to speak in languages of men and angels, but if I didn't have love, I'm just a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. A lot of noise, but empty, hollow, echoey. And he talks about all the gifts I could have. If I had all this to know everything and understand all mysteries, if I had a faith that could move mountains but did not have love, I have nothing. It's incredible idea. So here's what I want to draw out of this for you. Okay. As a Christian, you may be tempted to look around and say, when you see somebody else's gifts or somebody else's skills or somebody else's abilities or their way of serving God, you might be tempted to look around and envy them or want to show them up a little bit somehow and like, oh, well, I can be even better than that, or feel discouraged and depressed because you see like you feel like they're up here and I'm way down here. And I want to tell you that the deepest and highest way that God has for you is that you would trust in Him and love people. You would love God and love people. There's nothing else in the world that sums up the Christian life better than loving God and loving people with all of your heart. This is why Jesus said, it's consistent with what Christ said. He said, the highest, greatest commandment in all the scriptures is love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And he said, and the second one is like it, love your neighbor as you love yourself. What's he talking about? He's talking about what we're reading in 1 Corinthians 13. He's talking about, and Paul goes into this beautiful poetic description of love. It's patient, it's kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. So here's what I want you to say, like pray over this and hunger to have God's love completed in your heart, to have it mature and full in all of its beauty, in all of its patience, in all of its kindness, in all of its humility, in all of its serving ability. Pray for that, hunger for that, long for that. If you get this right, it won't matter what else you get right. Okay? Other things, it's not going to matter so much what you get wrong if you can get this one right. Okay, you love God, you love people, and don't worry about the rest of it too much. All right, be patient with the rest of it because love will soak down in all the cracks and fill in all the gaps and make you exactly what you ought to be. Today I'm going to go a little under 5 minutes because yesterday I went over. Okay, so God bless you. I'm excited to see what God does in your heart, in your life as you put this chapter into practice. See you tomorrow.